What's going on, my Jack brother? Coach Scott here. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into a recent 12-week study of 100 men and women between the ages of 40 and 70 where calories were equated, but one group that made simple changes to their diet ended up losing 4.5 pounds more than the other group during this 12-week transformation process. And actually, those among this group that were insulin sensitive actually lost 8.5 pounds more during that 12-week period. We're gonna do this vlog style. I'm gonna be sharing every meal that I eat, footage from my training, my overall active lifestyle as we break this down. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get to it. I begin my day as always, waking up around 5:30 a.m. and diving right into 90 minutes of deep work while sipping on 2 cups of coffee with just a little bit of unsweetened cashew milk in there. Soaked up a gorgeous freaking sunrise. It's a little bit breezy out there, but clear blue skies, and went for a beautiful, calm, peaceful walk with my furry homie Chiefy dog. I am feeling incredibly invigorated right now, and I want to talk about the difference between the groups that led to the greater weight loss. So 100 participants divided into 3 groups. Group 1 consumed what was considered a low quality diet. Group 2 consumed what was considered a high quality diet. Group 3 consumed what was considered a standard North American diet. So the difference between the groups is that the high quality diet group consumed more fiber, plant proteins, healthy fats, and less fructose. I'm going to pull up the meal plan right here so you can take a look at it. You can see the difference between the group is that the low quality diet group, they had some fruit juice with one of their snacks. They consumed refined white breads with butter, some whole fat cheese, white rice, white pastas, and you can see that the high quality diet group didn't consume any fruit juice. They consumed whole wheat breads with low-fat margarine. They consumed low-fat cheese. They had whole wheat pasta, brown rice, and you can see with dinner, both groups had veggies at dinner. Both groups had lean meats with each dinner, but the high-quality diet group also consumed tofu and fish as part of their dinner as well. And you can also see that the high-quality diet group also consumed an omega-3 fish oil capsule each day with 400 EPA and 300 DHA. Now, I wonder if you're thinking the exact same thing as I'm thinking right now. Is like looking at that high quality diet group, I would not consider that high quality diet. Yes, it's an improvement from the low quality diet, but it's nothing like a high quality diet that I'm consuming myself, especially when you compare think about my breakfast morning shake that I have here each and every day. So I've got 1 cup of homemade kefir in here, which is great for gut health. I've got 1 cup of unsweetened cashew milk in here, scoop of protein powder, an ass load of spinach, and a banana. So one reason why I would consider that diet not to be high quality, there's only 1 meal that they have veggies in there. I try to get veggies with most of the meals I consume throughout the day, and adding spinach to my breakfast shake is just an easy, convenient way for me to really increase my veggie consumption and the quality of nutrients that I'm consuming throughout the day, so I can thrive in all that I'm doing, being able to give the best of myself to all I'm doing and have the kind of energy that I do right now. So I'm going to enjoy this breakfast shake, and we'll get on to more details of the study coming up. I'm about to dive into meal number 2. This is an incredibly high quality, nutrient rich, satiating pre-workout meal. This is definitely gonna fuel some gains coming up in about an hour and a half. So I've got 4 free-range eggs from my friend's local farm. Those hens are getting a ton of love. I scrambled them up today. I've got some frozen mixed berries that I sprinkled a little bit of ground black pepper, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, 2/3 cup oats, 140 grams of frozen mixed berries, a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled on top. Now, in the study, all the participants followed a 25% calorie deficit. I absolutely freaking love that. That is the deficit that suits me best. That allows me to kind of sustain my energy throughout the entire cutting phase, give the best of myself to my workouts and all that I'm doing throughout the day. So, for example, my calorie intake, my maintenance level calories is about 2,700. So, if I was to have a 25% calorie deficit, that puts me just above 2,000 calories, which is exactly what I did for my last 4-week mini cut, and I thrived throughout that entire process. And when I follow that 25% calorie deficit, I typically lose about 1.25 pounds per week. Now, let's take a look at the graph from both groups here. Again, they all followed a 25% calorie deficit, and look at the consistent trend downwards. They all basically lost over a pound per week throughout this entire process here. Some a little bit more than others. So very exciting to see that these guys, their weight loss was very much on par with what I experience when I'm following a 25% calorie deficit, and freaking love the compliance. Just freaking crushed a back workout, and that brings up activity level. Could the group that consumed a higher quality diet been more active? Now, the researchers instructed all of the participants to maintain their activity level, keep it the exact same as it always has been throughout the entire 12-week transformation, but it is really tough to say if they did or not. Like, maintenance is always in flux, and if you're consuming a higher quality diet, could you end up moving a little more? And even not so much from exercise, but the non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Like, could you be fidgeting just a little bit more? Could you be on your feet just a little bit more? It's really tough to say. I'm telling you, like, over a 12-week period, if you're burning an extra 100 calories than you normally would, just because you have a little bit more energy than normal from having an adequate amount of micronutrients in your diet, that could add up to that extra 4.6 pounds of weight loss during that 12-week period. So again, it's really tough to say if that could have been a case. There could have been other factors involved as to why this particular group lost more weight as well. The researchers did a great job of kind of summarizing a lot of it based on study design, as well as like the high quality diet group also consumed more protein, and that is shown to have a greater thermic effect. So you burn more calories just from digesting that food than the other. I mean, that can account for the extra weight loss overall as well. So a few things to consider. Let's get to more insights right now. On to my post-workout meal. I've got 260 grams of coconut Greek yogurt along with 140 grams of frozen strawberries. I actually got my daughter hooked on this. It's one of her favorite nighttime snacks, Greek yogurt and some sort of fruit there. A lot of my clients use it as an evening snack as well. It's nice and light, high protein. I like a light meal post-workout as well. I'm still feeling quite satisfied from that hefty pre-workout meal. Now, I want to revisit that weight graph there. I mean, check out the consistent weight loss among both groups. I mean, that's freaking incredible. The compliance for that many people during a 12-week cutting phase is astonishing in my opinion. Now, what do I think accounts for that? I'd say a large part of it is that the meals were prepared for them. They were given their meals at the beginning of the week, and at the end of the week, they were to bring in the containers, and if they didn't finish everything, it was weighed and measured, and they had a food journal where if they consumed anything outside of the meals that were prepared for them, they would log that, and that would be accounted for as well. So I think it just really goes to show the impact that convenience can have, and really a strong case for those meal delivery services. If it's something that can fit within your budget and you're trying to lose weight, that convenience factor is absolutely huge. It's turned out to be a gorgeous freaking day. The lake has calmed down. Very tempted to get out there on the paddleboard, but instead I'm actually gonna get out for a jog. I haven't been out jogging in decades other than just my warm-ups before doing some sprints at the track there, or doing some hill sprints. So I'm gonna go nice and easy here, especially since it's been about 6 weeks since I pulled my hamstring. I'm gonna start off with a nice gentle walk and then a light jog, and not gonna push it too hard today. Do some gentle stretching right now. So looking forward to testing out, see how it goes. There's no doubt about it, I am definitely gonna feel that jog tomorrow, but I'm really excited with how it went. I found my stride out there, I felt relaxed, I was in the zone, I was soaking up my surroundings. I'm just super stoked to improve my VO2 max, my cardiovascular conditioning, and my circulatory health. Right now, I'm really looking forward to diving into this freaking amazing dinner right here. I've got 13 ounces of salmon that I cooked on the smoker. I've got 15 ounces of sweet potato that I diced up, put in a casserole dish with about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, sprinkled in some pink Himalayan salt on top. This is like freaking candy to me. Honestly, guys, like this is one of my favorite dinners. I have this like 2-3 times a week. I have steamed asparagus here. Sometimes I'll have some baked Brussels sprouts instead, but I absolutely love this. One of the differences between the two groups is that the high quality diet group incorporated some fish into their dinner meals, as well as tofu and lean meats. And they also consumed a omega-3 fish oil capsule each day with 400 EPA, 300 DHA. I really have a strong feeling, like other than looking at the weight loss here, the high quality group lost more weight during this. They also improved their triglycerides, their cholesterol, their lipid levels, I think something about the gene expression there, so and they lowered their insulin sensitivity. So I think a lot of that has to do with their fish consumption, the omega-3 fish oil capsules, as well as fiber. Now, I consume, if you've followed any of my supplement videos there, triple strength fish oil, omega-3 fish oil with 325 EPA, 325 DHA. Highly recommend it. I'm going to include a link down below in the description. Again, just great for our overall cardiovascular health, joint health, brain health, heart health, like I said, cardiovascular health, among many other things, can aid in fat loss as well as muscle building too. So I'm going to include a link down below in the description. I'm going to enjoy this dinner right now, and we'll get to more insights into the study in a moment. Chiefy Dog and I are winding down the day watching a gorgeous sunset. I did about 30 minutes of yoga after dinner. That should really help loosen me up, help me recover from that jog earlier. Now let's talk about the biggest takeaway from this study. And it's basically small improvements to the quality of your nutrition can have a very positive impact on your weight loss as well as your overall health, looking at those health markers there. And you look at that high quality diet, I mean, that was very doable. I mean, it was small changes. I think just about anybody could stick with a diet with that and like that. And I would highly encourage you to continue making like small incremental improvements to your nutrition over time. What you're gonna find is that over time, like it gets easier and easier, and you start craving more and more of those whole natural nutrient rich foods. You realize you have to heighten sense awareness that the more nutrient-rich foods that you're consuming, the better you feel and the more you thrive in life. Now, for myself personally, like 10 years ago when I dropped that 50 pounds of fat, I was probably around like 80% whole natural nutrient-rich foods and 20% highly processed foods. And then over time, I bumped up to like 85% whole natural, then 90% whole natural. Right now, I'd say I'm around 95% whole natural nutrient-rich foods and freaking loving it. And that's the beauty of it when you get to that point where doing what's in your best interest, what serves you best, what allows you to feel your best is what actually brings joy to your life. It's the stuff that you actually want to do. You start craving those things. So it just takes time. It's been an evolution for me in regards to my nutrition. Now, I would love to see more studies done like this that show like the difference between a lower quality diet, which they listed there, compared to like a high quality, like a true high quality nutrient rich meal plan like I consume today. Now, for the record, today I'd say my calories were right around 2,500, which is like probably about a 200 calorie deficit for me. I'm going to be having pizza and some treats tomorrow, so eating a little bit later today. I'm going to be eating a little bit lighter the following day after tomorrow as well. I just kind of balance things out there, and it fell right in line with my typical macronutrient breakdown. I naturally fall on that 40% carb, 30% protein, 30% fat. Today happened to be 43% carbs, 29% fat, 28% protein. Again, the meals that I fucking love. Sorry to be vulgar there, but I absolutely love everything that I consume today. Again, like basically those are staples, the shake, the eggs, the Greek yogurt, and then like that dinner there is something I have. I love having 2, even 3 times per week. I crave that kind of stuff. Never used to be that way, but I've gotten to this point, and that's what I encourage you to do. Just small improvements, little bits at a time. You don't have to make big improvements. Like small, simple little improvements can have a very positive impact on your overall well-being. So biggest takeaway from the study there, I hope you found great value in today's video. I would love to hear your insights from it all. If you did enjoy today's video, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. But more than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback. Does this diet resonate with you? Do you think that high quality diet is something that you could stick with if that's your starting point right now, and how you'd like to build things up? I'd love to hear from you. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you next video.